Connected.
Used to keep it cool, used to be a fool. All about the bounce in my step. Watch it on the news, what you gonna do? I could hit refresh and forget. Used to keep it cool.
Another Joseph Stanley. I'm okay. Just a little tired. Should be wrapping stuff for tomorrow, but I figured I'll work on an agate for a little bit, and then I can just then pack stuff to go out tomorrow. Hi there, Randall. Randall, I should be in town Wednesday with your stuff. Actually, we don't need the other grit. It's going to be an easy project. No bollocks. Get my apron on. Amy said that we should refinish a Sashi River agate, and that's what we're going to do. We have live chat. Perfect. All lights are a go. Got my water. Got my music. Enhance. We are going to refinish this agate right here, which maybe we might have to go back a stage. Yeah, we're going to go back a stage. I was hoping to get away with just using the 600, but that's not going to happen. So these agates are typically... view message. I'll show that message. I don't know why I hid that message. Weird. Let's get it. But yeah, usually these agates are fairly affordable because they are worked quickly and not in high quality. Now, if these were polished by me, they would be more expensive because, you know, I'm not doing a quick job. Make sure we have live chat on the tablet as well. Top messages, all messages. There we go. There they ran. All right. So we're going to start off with a 280 grit. Joseph Stanley. Another Alpha guy. Yeah, to refinish this, we have to go back all the way to 280. I was hoping for 600 at the very, very lowest grid, but that didn't happen. Hope everyone had a good Monday so far. So we're trying to get all those, some of those white marks out if we can. If we can. With this grid stage anyway. What's the focus on this corner right here? Nice Opa guy. Joseph Stanley. You know, sometimes you gotta earn that. You gotta earn that drink. And I believe if you earned it. Oh, hi there, Meg. You know, I didn't check the battery level on the phone before I got started. I won't be staying all night here because I have packages to get packed up for mail tomorrow. Hi there, James. Oh, that's awesome, Opal guy. Sweet. Got him out. Now there is a little impact mark right there. It's pretty deep though. That's kind of too deep. I'll at least make it. Let's see what I can do. Because it is pretty deep in there. And I gotta work on seeing this obsidian tomorrow at some point. Okay, this is the Sashi River Agate from Africa. Amy said that I should do a live refinishing one of these since they were not quite my level polish. So that's what we're doing. We'll put my level polish on it, and then we'll probably have this for auction. Actually, you know what? You have done this in a while. How about let's do this? If anyone is interested, we can start the auction now. And by the time I get done polishing and rinsing it off, the auction will end. So minimum bid starts at $1. Starts now. Why not? Meg. Well, how there, meat? And I already got a couple bidders. Starting at $1. Makes that 3. Well, I better make sure to make this agate super nice then. Extra nice. To get the impact mark out because it is a nice agate. It's a very nice agate. See, the impact mark is still kind of there, and that's what we're working on getting out. I'm sorry, I pushed a button What's this button do? How do I get rid of it? I guess I'll leave it. Do you guys like spicy things? Here, let's get that out of the way. It's kind of in the way of the... Here. There we go. We'll put it right up here if we can. There we go. Right next to the wheel. Now I'll put it over here in the corner. There we go. Should polish a big dome. I mean, it's already kind of on a dome. Kind of, sort of. Well, hi there, Janet. What do we have so far? So far we have Randall is the highest at 6. Janet's at 9. Just trying to get this little impact mark out so we can have a quasi professional shine to it. It's almost out. Yeah, I figured I'll stay up late a little bit, finish wrapping boxes, get everything packed and ready for the post office tomorrow, or just get up early and just do it in the morning. Want to do it, Dr. Unum bid $1 billion. Da-da-da. We don't knock on our crystals. No. Not even a little. Almost gone. Yeah, I hope I didn't either. I don't want to touch the screen, but my finger's wet. There we go. I appease the YouTube deities by answering a question that their AI provided that we should ask. So Janet was at 9 and Meg is now at 10. It's almost there. I'm trying to make sure I blend it as I'm trying to get this little impact mark out. Well, hi there, Jim. Janet's at 11. Jim, what's probably going to happen, if no one adopts that giant piece of Warnerite, I'm probably just going to adopt it and it's going to go on my shelf. We're refinishing a Sashi River agate because Amy says I should do so. So that's what we're doing. So by the time I get done with refinishing this, the auction will end. Hi there, Evil Lenny. Ahoy, ahoy. Weird, Melissa. So Melissa, that's kind of what my tablet's doing too, so if we zoom out, where I placed the move you. It used to be where I can have the chat like on one screen, not have the video, but what it's doing is kind of like showing the video and the chat. Well, Jim, I want to give someone an opportunity to get it. I'll give it like a... Actually, Jim, what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably just pay you out. And then if no one wants it in like 2 weeks, then it'll just go on my shelf. Yep, we're doing an auction. By the time I get done, the moment that I say stop, after we've revealed it, after we've washed it off, and that's when the auction ends. And Meg is currently the highest of 12. Ooh, it's almost gone. It's almost out. Because once we go to 600, it's gonna fly from there. Yeah, Opal guy, I think it's a newer update. That's okay, Jim. Makes you feel any better, you don't have to get an invoice because I'm going to be paying you money still. Because you'll have a credit from all the things sold. It's okay. I'm sure there's going to be people that were not. So, Jim, what's going to happen is I'm going to try again with the UV stuff. Hopefully when there's not... there was a bunch of lives happening on Sunday, which means we didn't have as many people as we usually do in our live chat. So I'm going to try again on hopefully on a day where there's not as many other content creators live, and hope for the best. Hanging on there for dear life. Oh yeah, Opalgay, it's S-A-S-H-E. Sashi. Sate. Sakura Blue. Oh. Yes, Meg, actually there is. There is still a handful of LSAs left. Forgot how many are left, but there's a few left. Thank you, Opal Guy. And Janet is currently at 13. I got it. Alright, now let's make sure it's going to blend. Make sure everything is nice and blended and even and smooth. And what I'll do is I'll show an example of one of these that was not finished to a professional shine compared to what we just did tonight. Alright, that is after 280 grit. Oh, yeah, let's see here. I can show you Janet really quick before we go to the 600 grit stage. Sorry, excuse the mess. Like, I got... See that white rock right there? Now it's a yellow rock. That is a big old chunk of Wernerite. My scale clocked it in at 2.33 pounds. And we're asking $550 for it. And if it doesn't get adopted, I'm going to pay Jim out no matter what. And then I'll hold on to it for like a couple weeks. And if no one is going to adopt it, then it's going to stay on my shelf. And it's going to probably find a spot somewhere on that shelf, I think. Focus. Oh, guys, check this out. Like my we have that one, and then we have, what did I move it? I did. OG, brand new, Christmas themed, and another Christmas themed one. So we'll have some nice little backdrops on the desk. Okay, that was long wave. Midwave and shortwave didn't do a whole lot. I mean, it kind of did, but the long wave was the absolute brightest. And James, this is what we're working on right now, is a Sashi River agate from Zimbabwe. Alright, so we're all done with the 280 grit. Up next is 600. And I don't know if you all saw Taylor's video today on Taylor's Rocksmithery, former agate dad. He cut up a bunch of thunder eggs I sent him a while back. And he gave me a nice little shout out today, so I thought that was really cool. I forgot when I sent those thunder eggs to him. It was quite a while ago. I was kind of hoping that he was going to do... so when I sent him all those thunder eggs, I sent a video Ooh, that's actually a good question. A funny or embarrassing moment for you? That is when I accidentally tooted live on camera. That is this my funny, embarrassing moment. Yeah, he gave me a little shout out today, and when I sent him that video a while back, I sent him a clip of me kicking the box of rocks to him in the direction that he lives. I was kind of hoping that he was going to use it as like part of his video, and he didn't. I was like, oh, dang. So let's look at before we get started here. That is with the 280 grit. We have all the grind marks out, and did I get that? Hold on. I think I missed a spot. Yeah, there was a lot of lives this weekend. Before we get any further, I gotta back up stage. It's you can't really tell on camera, but I saw it. It's very faintly there, and we can't have that. We want this good. We want this great. We're just gonna add a little bit more pressure right here. Make sure you have water on the wheel. Oh yeah, Jim, that was so bad. Actually, no, we should work on that cab when we get done with this really quick. Get it refinished. I can't believe I did that. That was really bad. Alright, it's gone. Got it. Highest bid is currently Jen at $13. Thank you so much, Opal Guy. So does anyone else would like to share a funny or embarrassing moment in your life? Doesn't have to be a serious one. It can use a funny one. Like maybe you went somewhere and your shirt was on backwards, or maybe your fly was accidentally open. It happens. We're human. Well, hi there, Jenny. And Jenny, I gotta figure out how big your box is so I can get that invoice. I have your invoice to the draft right now, so I can figure that out. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Promise. Oh, I can just do this. Hold on. I can. Whee. It's gone. Actually, that was kind of a quasi embarrassing moment, but I kind of laughed it off. It actually happened tonight. Went to Walmart to get like a few things for dinner, and I cashed out, grabbed my stuff. I heard a beep, looked over, and like, whatever. I get outside the door, and they stopped me. I'm like, hey, did you pay for that? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, they're like, oh, then the register must have like rescanned your item as you left it. I'm like, huh. I'm there so often, they should recognize my face by now. Especially this particular cashier. I think one day I was in Walmart like 3 times. So I'm like, hey. Oh, that's a good thing, Janet. I mean, good thing you didn't get fired. I thought for sure I swore underneath my breath during one of the rapping lives. Like a week ago. I don't think anyone caught it, but I caught it, and I'm like, oh, I just accidentally swore on camera, subtly, but I did it. And Amy's like, I don't think that hurt you. I'm like, oh, maybe not. Jim's like, I caught it. Yeah, I think I said something along the lines of, I don't effing know, but like it was like a mumble, like under my breath. I forgot what we were talking about, but it was a slip. I didn't mean for that to happen. Yeah, Amy didn't think. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you're 100% right, Jim. Yeah, Amy didn't think it picked it up, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it did. I should go back and rewatch that part of the live. Highest bid is currently 13. Do we have a 14? Says Opal Guy. Because now we're about to be moving. Because 600 is done, I think. Yep, 600 grid's done. Next stage is 1200. Usually once you get all the deep scratches out, deep scratches and the impact marks. I don't know if anyone saw the video that where Josh from Agate Bay, he was like, yeah, these are impact marks, and he was like, hit an agate on an agate. That's what I was getting at right here. Usually those are kind of a pain in the butt to kind of get out because they go pretty deep into the stone. You have to grind away a little bit to really get it out. So I don't know if anyone heard about it, but there was a deep juvenile whale on the Oregon coast in Yahok. They had to put it down today because they were unable to get it back into the ocean. And there's a lot of people that are upset about it, but I don't think those people that are upset understand the physics of a whale and how heavy they are and how difficult it is to try to get them moved from the beach to the ocean. And the longer that they're out of the water, it's actually dangerous on them because of how heavy they are. They're basically they're crushed. Their own weight is crushing them when they're on land. You know, Jim, that happened to me when I worked in the property management. I think I called one of the owners sir of the company. He's like, don't call me sir. I was like, okay. He's like, I'm not my dad. You know what? I've had someone call me sir, and I actually liked it. I think it's kind of a way of respect. Excuse me, sir. And it's gonna polish quick too, by the way. Make sure we get all nice around the edges. Make sure we have every single spot on this thing touched with 1200 grit. The X should be good. Bit overkill, but you know, it's fine. $1,200 grit. And our cerium oxide's really gonna make this thing pop. Nice, Jim. When was the last time you used the polishing wheel? It might be dried up by now. No, actually, it's not dried up. Cool. Alright, I'm just going to get this turned on. Get it nice and wet. The world's worst Frosty. I want a Frosty now. I love Frosties. Oh, it's actually a little dried up. That's okay. We still have some. There we go. Nice and wheel. We don't need too much, really. Opal guy. Let's get a little bit on here. And what I'll do is I'm going to polish half of it, and then I'm going to take the, dry it off and kind of show you the difference between a 1200 and the cerium oxide. So we're just going to give a little spritz again. I'm just going to touch it. You actually be surprised in how fast this can actually work with agates. The smaller, the better. It's kind of refreshing sometimes to work with an agate because it can polish so quickly. Meg's currently at 15 now. So if we just give it a little wipe here. Oh, that was a mistake. Alright, so the right side, that is after 1200. The left side is after cerium oxide. We're not done yet, so we're going to make sure that we get this nice and all shiny. We can see the difference between 1200 and cerium oxide. Got the little haze right there. It'll transition to shiny. Well, howdy, it's just like D. I call you Ab for short. Hope that's okay. I don't think there's any parallax in this one. Yeah, I'm starting to look like a Kyle polish. I think someone told me that if I were to polish rocks live and sell them, I could probably make like fairly good money doing that. But the thing is, like, I have so many other things going on. Like this week, I need to go do pest stuff. I need to go do some other rental stuff. I need to get things ready for this weekend, as far as getting things set aside for doing some discounts for African material and getting stuff picked out for. From the stuff that we have from Josh and getting everything ready. And then consolidating everyone's open boxes so we don't have any mix-ups. Let's not worry about that. Perfect pronunciation. And Ab says, how does Ab say? Oh, hello, Ghost. Ghost, this one we did not show this weekend. I pulled this from a box right before I went live. Yeah, Jenny, I saw your email earlier when I was invoicing. That's why I have your invoice as a draft right now until I can sit down and properly reply back. I swear, I need a communications manager where someone is in control of my emails and is like, hey, Kyle, you have a message. How should I respond? And I can tell them the response, and they respond for me, so I don't have any neglected emails, texts, and other messages on various platforms. I do that for rocks. Now this agate is probably polished, but here's the thing: for those that know me, I always say you can never spend too much time on a polishing wheel. At best, you're just doubling down and getting any hazy spots on the rock taken care of and cleaned up. Kyle, you have a message. What's it? I responded to you, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I responded to your message. Right? Yeah, no, I did. I'm like second guessing myself this time. Yeah, Melissa, that agate, it has Sukabumi's one name, and they have another name for it, and I can never keep track of all these various names that they give rocks now. It's like, because I'm spacing hard to the other name they gave it. Time's running out. Man, that's a nice rock. All right, I'm gonna get this washed off. Did you? Go see Chip. Oh wait, I spaced it. I gotta wipe off the excess polish before I can rinse it off because we don't want it in the sink. Okay, try over here. Alrighty. Time for the reveal. Where are we at so far? Was I think it was Meg was at 15? Right? Yeah, Meg is so far at 15. Last call. Here, let's reveal first and then we'll end it. So to give you an idea, Ricky is at 20. So to give you an idea, this is another agate. This is not Kyle's polish, or this is so rude of me talking that kind of third person. This is not my level polish right here. That's kind of how they come. So usually these are pretty affordable. So let's go ahead and reveal. Get all the fuzzies off there. Oh, there's a swear word on this video. That's whatever. I don't care. I didn't say the swear word. We're adults here. All right. So that is what they would normally look like. This is how I buy them, and that's why they're so affordable. And this is my finish. There's a huge difference there. Hi there, BP. What do you think? Improvement, yeah? A little bit. Before and after. So this video is brought to you in part by Amy and her suggestion for me to refinish one of these agates. So I'm not gonna. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and call the auction in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let me share the live chat on my tablet here. Hold on. Oh, I scrolled up on accident on my own video. All right, so it looks like was it Ricky, I believe, way up there for 20, and oh, Ghost, you're just a little too late for yours. No, Jim, actually, Amy is actually working right now. So we'll go ahead and get this into Ricky's box, and then Ricky, I'll send out the invoice probably tomorrow. And then Ricky, what I'll do is I'll get the invoice out tomorrow, but I'm gonna throw this in your boxes that's going out, so that way you can have this right away. If you're okay with that. I was considering doing this one, but that impact mark is actually, that's really deep in there. I would have to remove quite a bit of material to get that. Actually, what we need to do, what time is it? 9:42. Let's do one more. I have a couple hours after the live ends to get people's boxes packed for tomorrow, so let's do one more. Melissa, I have not, because I would have to have a dedicated wheel for the Super Serum, I believe. Hi there, Mahendra. Oh no! The lag, it's real. See if we can time this. Hold on. So we maybe zoom in. Absolutely, Ghost. Did you pay your invoice yet? Because if you haven't, I can go adjust it. If not, if you've already paid it, I can put a note on there that you've already paid for, was it $7 of the shipping? So if it goes past the 15 ounces or whatever, then I can just charge the difference later. Tumble is fine, but if you polish too much, it hinders the UV. Ooh, I did not know that. Okay, Ghost. So yeah, Ghost, don't pay your invoice yet. I can go on there and I can edit it, because I have to edit one other person's invoice as well. Oh gosh, who was it? No, that's fine. Yeah. I'll go there and I'll edit it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do an agate. Oh dang, Melissa. All right, so our goal is to get out that little impact mark, and we can do the same thing. We can do another little impromptu auction. Minimum bid starts at $1, starts now. And when I say stop after we get a polish, that's when the auction stops. It's kind of fun to do this way. This light is brought to you by Agates. So we're going to start off with the, oh gosh, what grade is this again? I think it's 180? Man, Janet's not joking around. She picks it off at 5, and Opal Guy's at 6, BP's at 7, Ghost at 10, Janet's at 12. My goodness, you guys. I'm feeling very, very honored right now. Actually, this doesn't take too long at all. This 140 grit, man, it really makes quick work. It's still there though. You can still see it right there. Yeah, this is a Opal Guy. Yeah, it's the soft Nova wheel, the soft 180. I got a couple itty bitty polyhedroids from Agate the other week. They came in last week, I think it was. And I would like to get those cut, but I think I'm going to use my oil saw for those, so I don't have to do as much grinding. And Janet's at 15. Yep. Melissa, let me just double check really quick. I'm pretty sure it's 180. Oh, excuse me, Melissa. It's not 180. It's 140. So you have 140, and then we have 280. I was off by a little bit. Current high bid is 15, and that's Janet. Thank you, Opal Guy. Well, thank you, Opal Guy, for the little reminder for hitting the like button. Helps me feel a little better that people like the lives. And this marking the stones being a little difficult. Melissa, do you want the agate or do you want the wheel? Melissa's gonna be like, yeah. The wheel. You can still see it right there. Still there. Right there. We don't want that. Melissa, send me a picture. I can tell you. Oh, wait, is the first wheel the first soft wheel or the first hard wheel that you have? The first soft wheel. Melissa, I believe if it's the standard wheels it comes with, it's probably the 280. Because usually, if you want the the lower grid stages, you have to buy those extra. Because on my Genie that I have, it has the stock wheels. It's the 280, 600, 1200, and I think the 12,000 is next to the 1200. But Melissa, I would recommend getting the 140 if you can. This wheel has been a lifesaver. Yeah, Mahindra, I know that things cost cheaper over there. I would love to go there and stockpile a bunch of affordable agates. But unfortunately, I don't have those kind of funds right now. Trust me, I would love. Like I even asked my suppliers in Africa to see if I can get these raw, and they're like, yeah, we can't get them sent out raw, or they wouldn't like be willing to sell them raw, which is unfortunate. Oh, then Melissa, your first wheel is probably 280, because that's what this wheel is over here. Those are like typically like the very first low grit wheels that they would have on their machines. So yeah, it's either 240 or 280 if I had to guess. So this one right here is 280, and I think the other wheel on my other machine is 280. Man, that's stubborn. It's gonna look nice when it gets done though. Really work the edge here. Typically if you do this, you gotta really make sure to use the rest of the wheel to kind of help wear it down evenly. Still in there. It's being stubborn. The more stubborn it's going to be, the more beautiful it's going to turn out. Gotta really focus on one spot in the stone to get that impact mark round out. This part takes forever. It's usually worth it though. We'll have a good night, Ghost. I would have went live earlier and caught everybody, but I'm a night owl. And this is me procrastinating. Because I should be actually putting people's boxes together to go out tomorrow. I know, right, Jim? That one's really deep. Let me think here. I'll keep at it. I don't want to go to the diamond wheel and then like risk kind of having to backtrack. So we're just gonna keep at it and then slowly, very, very slowly, grind it down. Because I could go to the high grit or higher grit diamond wheel over in the Genie, but that would require me to get water in there and then move the camera and all that other fun stuff. So I'll just keep out of here. Or I could just touch it with this wheel over here. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna do this. Goodbye, Mark. Now that we use the diamond wheel, now we got to get the diamond wheel marks out of there now. But hey, now we should have some slightly faster progress. I'm not a huge fan of using the diamond wheel all the time because it just makes more marks in the stone that we have to grind out, and sometimes it can take a while, sometimes not. Let's just do this real quick. Let me get through this. Use a ruby to expose more of the grit. Or fairly corny. Yeah, we're grinding down the long ways. Once we get past this step, it's gonna go quick. Hi, Patrick. So you see, when we use that wheel, now we have this right here, a little white spot that we gotta get out of there. And a few spots in the center there. So Opal Guy, I do have a lot of Botswanas. And the thing about them, if you didn't see the video like a while back, is Josh was gonna have me rework them and then sell them. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense for my part. Why don't I just buy them and then I can sell them at my own leisure? Like, I can buy them and then work them and then sell them on my own time, rather than stress out about getting an entire, like, what it like. I forgot how many pieces, but I think there's like 200 pieces altogether, if not a little bit more. Most of them are pairs, and a good amount of them have some parallax banding. But I had to fix every single one of them. Awful polish. Yeah, that kind of work takes a lot of time. I think that's really the only people that really sell them rough is like, I think it's like usually like some rock shops I think sell them rough. I mean, I have, see what I have. I have some, they're not Botswanas. I forgot what they're called. Wow, I don't remember what they're called. But I bought some rough agate. Not condor. What's the other one? There's another one that I think is African. Oh, Swazi. No, Swazi. I have Swazi agate that are rough. I need to get cut. There's one little spot. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a little scratch that goes this way, right underneath that wet mark. I need to get out, and then we can go to the 280. Closing on 30 likes. Yep, and Janet currently is the highest bidder at $15. Well, hi there, Colette. That's awesome. Yeah, these are the little ones. I do have some slightly larger ones somewhere. Another mark's got to get out now. Now we have 32 likes. Very nice. You know what's really weird, Jenny? I don't know if you're here for it, but my first few vertical lives after I got back to my trip, we had like a couple hundred people in here viewing at any given point. And it was pretty cool. I favored the algorithm on YouTube for a short while. They gave me a little bone, and then when that trial period was over, then we went back to down like to 20 to 50 viewers. I think it really depends on the also on the thumbnail, title, and everything else and what I'm doing. I think I get more viewers when when we're working Obsidian than when we're working anything else. We're almost done. There's a few spots there in the center I want to make a little better. Ching ching, sparkle sparkle. It's a very lengthy process, and for everyone that sticks around during this lengthy process, I definitely appreciate it. It's kind of like watching paint dry. If paint looked like an agate. If you'd like to new up. Yeah. I'm surprised too, Jenny, but it also depends like how many other people are alive, what I think there's a lot of variables in there. I'm happy with that. Nice, Colette. I'm actually here in Oregon too. I live here in Corvallis. Corvallis, Oregon. Yeah, Patrick, I did one vertical live sale, and I think in between it was being like the middle of the week, it didn't do very well. Like from being like completely like human here, it was kind of depressing on my side, and I haven't been really I should try it again, maybe on a different day, but like part of me doesn't want to because I don't want to see the outcome be the same as last time. Oh, nice, Colette. You're not very far. The opposite of watching something dry, it looks more glossy the longer you watch. Well, yeah, Jenny, I'm not a huge fan of vertical lives as far as like the sales, and I know a lot of people don't like it, and mainly the reason why I don't like it is you can accidentally scroll on to the next video. Plus you don't get to see as much of the stuff in the background. But the thing is, and I'm sure you know this, like YouTube is favoriting the verticals over everything else right now. And so when I'm doing these lapidary lives, the only thing I can hope is people that like rocks and don't know about my channel, and maybe they're scrolling, they can pop on by and be like, oh man, what's this guy doing? So I kind of like to have these vertical lives that kind of maybe help grow the channel a little bit more. Yeah, no, they do the, here comes the pun, they really need to polish the vertical lives a little bit better. I know, it was a really bad transition to a pun on that one. It wasn't very punny. But, Colette, my name is Kyle. Welcome in. I don't know if you have any Facebook groups or not, since you're in Oregon. I own the Oregon Rocktown Facebook group. I forgot how many members we have, and it's either 43 or 46,000 people in that group. So if you do any rock counting here in Oregon, and if you have Facebook, look up the group. You have to answer the questions, though, to get in there. So there's a couple things that I see on here that I could work at it to get it out, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. It's still going to be a very good polish. Nice, Colette. Well, I'm glad to have you in here. I do as much rock-related stuff here in the channel as humanly possible, and I also do live rock sales every weekend. And I am working on getting a separate shop set up for those live sales, and then the garage will be purely for lapidary stuff. Perfect imperfections. Exactly. Well, hi there, Dave. So, Colette, this is my shop here. We'll zoom out a little bit. So I got a desk there, got my cabbing machines, flat lap, cabbing machine we're on now, fossil stuff, polishing wheel, and there's another machine down there. And this is the shop of requirement right now. Everything is moving around, and so I'm still in the transition of getting stuff out for tomorrow for the weekend. Getting stuff packed and wrapped for tomorrow. Oh, there, Amar. Oh, thank you, old guy. Nice, Colette. Yeah, I can't say that I don't buy rocks. I buy them. I find them. Sometimes rocks are gifted to me. Rocks and rock accessories are my hobby, my life force, and my job. My passion. I know, Opal Guy. Lapidary Dave, like, he shouts me out so much, and even when, like, it's not even prompted, it's like, he is so kind to me, and so supportive, and I love him for that. I'm really hoping to make it down to Tucson this year and hang out with him for a bit. It's okay, Colette, I get it. If it makes you feel any better, we have people in our lives every weekend that even if they don't buy rocks, they're still hanging out with us. And that's what I really care about, is that we have people in our chat hanging out, chatting and talking and keeping the conversation flowing. Alright, so that is our surface after the 280. Yeah, I hope I get to go too, Jenny. Even if I go, I'm probably gonna fly, and then I'm probably gonna stay for a couple days. Like, I'm not gonna go there to buy rocks. I'll probably end up buying a couple rocks. I'll probably buy a couple rocks, not a bunch. I kind of want to go to kind of get a feel for the layout, so maybe and then like the next couple of years or so, I can go there and get a better feel when I go buy stuff, like in larger quantities. I kind of want to get a layout of the land first before going crazy and dealing with all the other crystal shops in the area that are just blocking the area for, you know, the year's current trend of crystal. Yeah, Lapidary Dave has been trying to get me to go down there for the last couple of years now, and he's like, "Dude, if you need to fly you out, I'll fly you out here." I'm like, I told him that the money isn't the problem. Like, I can probably just either use my credit card or something to pay for it. That's not a big deal. It's finding the time to break away from my constant live sales to be able to do that. Plus, I have my family here. Of course, Amy always encourages me to go out and travel and do this and that so she can live vicariously through me. But like on my last trip down to like Kemmer and Utah, I could have gone to Denver, and between my fingers acting up and like I was just so tired and I just wanted to be home with my family. I'm like, nah, it's time to go home. Well, Janet, well, maybe I'll see you in 2027 out there. I did learn something about my van today. You guys want to hear it? So I got a new to me van. It's not like a brand new van. It's very affordable. I learned that when you have the automatic doors, and maybe there's a feature I need to turn on. When they're activated, even with the doors locked, you pull on the handle, the doors open. And I'm like, that's a problem. Oh, Dave, why are you afraid to go to one of the big shows? Are you afraid that you're gonna get stuck in line or what? I mean, I can tell you why I'm afraid to go to like the big shows. I'm not a people person. I don't do well in large crowds. I just kind of want to get in there, see what I want to see, and I want to get out. And that's why I don't do that's why I don't do lives at shows. Very awkward. Spin, spin, spin. Okay. That makes sense. I feel like I could shop probably faster than anybody because I'm looking for very specific stuff. Like, I don't like to hang around too long. If I'm buying for myself, I tend to spend a lot longer. But if I'm looking for very specific stuff, I can walk by booths and like just skip over a lot of the other stuff. So we're looking good so far. I think Janet's still at 15. So they only have 2 more steps left. Yeah, Obligate was kind of weird. I want to say it's kind of weird. But you would think that it can be a little unfair if, these vendors are opening up early, then they're letting all these other, like, people in to kind of, like, cherry pick. Now, I'm not one to really speak too much on that because I am also a cherry picker. But I think there should be some fairness in opening the doors when they're supposed to be open and give everyone a fair shot. Though I wouldn't mind trying to find some rough opal and look at it in person to buy some more. If I can find affordable opal. I know I said I'd never buy opal again, but I still would like to try. Oh gosh, I can't remember when it was. I heard... Oh, that's what it was. Earlier this year, there was a trending crystal, and it was the Balmont calcites from New York, was it? And I guess everyone and their brothers and their sisters, they were just kind of fighting knees and elbows to take a hold of these calcites. Like, jumping over and reaching over each other to try to get to these things. I'm like, you are all being ridiculous. Okay, this should do. Yeah, I like this jam. And funny enough, I actually have one of those ball mount calcites right here. So people are arguing over this little crystal right here, and they get pinker than that. This is not the song I thought it was. So this is the 600 grit so far. I see some striations in there still, but you got to trust the process. The 1200 will smooth it out. So up next is going to be the 1200 grit. Melissa. Hey, Melissa, it's a write-off. You're welcome, Dave. Melissa. Well, Melissa, if it makes you feel any better, I've slowed my roll a little bit only because, well, you know, I have this problem right now. But I've seriously slowed my roll and buying a bunch of rocks. I'm still buying some rocks here and there, but I'm not buying a large quantity like I was. Because I still have rocks underneath to the table to my right here that don't have prices on them yet. They don't even have prices. Opal guy, speaking of, let's see here, right, Melissa? I caught the tail end of Justin's video, Black Opal Direct. I don't know why it's facing the name of his channel. I caught the tail end of it and how he said that he doesn't have any more rough opal to work. And I'm like, it must be nice to have that problem. Oh man. I would love to get every single rock and things worked on and sold and not have all this storage issues right now. That sounds like a 10-year from now problem. I love this song. Looking good. I was making sure I got all the scratches out. We should be good. This is a bonus lap. Thank you, Opal Guy. Alright, next step is polish. And I should all you know that like this music is a lot easier than what I'm usually listening to, like when I'm working out here. Usually it's either Blink-182 or some metal music, so I have a little softer for y'all. Yeah, so far we have Janet in the highest bid for 15 for this piece right here. And we'll do like another before and after, so we'll just hit this edge right here and do a before and after comparison so you can kind of see how this looks before and after. Well, hi there, Kevin. Actually, in fact, yes, I can polish a turd. I have done it before with a dino bone, which is also called a coprolite. So yes, in short, I have polished a turd. Melissa, I stopped at 1200. Dave, this is a Sashi River agate from Zimbabwe. So, okay, let's get this wiped off here. So you can see 1200, and then we have the cerium oxide. So that is kind of where I leave off Melissa. Some people will go to like 14,000 or 50,000, but honestly, if you do a good enough job with sanding, you can still get a really good polish with going from 1200 to cerium oxide with most agates, jaspers, obsidian, opals. You don't necessarily have to go to like those ridiculously high grit levels. Ask Opal Guy how he knows. Yeah, so I had not polished a fresh turd before, and if I remember correctly, it has to be the herbivores for the turds that can actually hold a polish. I forgot what the result was on Mythbusters, but they did polish turds, and I can't remember if it was the meat eaters or the herbivores that did a better job of polishing. Well, Melissa, it does depend on the stone too, because the Turritella, the Terita wood, for example, there's a lot of contaminants in there, and I don't want to risk contaminating my wheel. For like the Turritella, I would 100% do the 3000 grit wheel and not do the cerium oxide. Amy. Yeah, Melissa, what I would like to do is make a custom, or I need to make another polishing wheel strictly for super cerium and give it a whirl. So for those that, a lot of you should know this by now, but with this stage, it doesn't matter which angle that you have the stone at, it does not matter. So long as you have the weight constantly applied mostly right here and not towards the top, because that way you don't have the rock go boop and then go flying. Yeah, I can be listening and watching, like listening to like some, I don't want to say disgusting stuff, but like stuff that we probably shouldn't always talk about, and be just fine eating food. Hi there, Johnny. I think I told a story about when I was in pest property management, and we had to take a bed bug class. And by the time they were showing the slideshow for the bed bugs, I was the only person still eating because it did not bother me. I'm like, I've seen worse. While everyone else was having like this most disgusted look on their faces, I'm sitting there just having some, I think it was a Baja Fresh. I forgot the name of it. It was like chips and stuff. Yeah, Melissa, I kind of found that too, and plus it's kind of a weird angle for some of the polishing sometimes because I made a custom carpet wheel for my flat lap, and I just feel like this. So here, let me get this little bit of water on it, because with this wheel, I'm gonna push super hard on it. Ready? I'm pushing pretty hard. I'm probably applying like 20 pounds of pressure, if not a bit more. Like I'm adding a lot of pressure to it. Are we good? I think so far the highest bid was Janet at 15, so let me go get this washed off. Linda! Hi, Linda. So this is a Berber carpet. And I thought it was like a special type of like fabric. No, and I learned from the carpet company that Berber is just the way that they have the fabrics. It's supposed to be looped, but I don't. Maybe this one isn't looped. I don't know, but it's supposed to be Berber carpet. So Linda, if you go to like a carpet company that does like flooring and stuff, sometimes they can sell you like just like either they'll even give it away for like the small squares left over from a project, or you can buy like scraps for like cheap, super cheap. 1 second, I'm gonna wash this off. I do have to use the spot clean again for this. remember right, Janet's so far the highest bidder at 15. Turn it down just a little bit here. Sorry, Melissa, that was the textile cleaning gun over there. I had to get all the cerium out of the little pockets before it dried. That's very important that I get it before it's dried. Lots of noises in here. We'll do the reveal, and then we'll do a countdown for the end of the auction. Get all of the fingerprints and fuzzies off the surface here. Okay. Keep Benny shiny. All right, we'll do the same thing as we did in the last one. We'll do a before and after comparison. And yes, hold on. I realized I have to write down the last auction so I don't forget what it was. Oh, that would have been a big old whoops. Okay, the last auction went to Ricky for 20. That one was for 20. Can't forget this. Where'd I put it? Where did I put that rock? Here it is. That one was Ricky's. Need a manager in here to keep track of stuff. I swear I can't keep things clean after I get them polished. 1 second. Yeah, find my bottle of Windex. These my shirt. I've been using the microfiber and other stuff, and just ever since then it hasn't been like doing a good job cleaning the surface. Okay, there we go. Dave, I'd have to double check. All right, so this is a different one. So that's as I bought them. Here, we'll zoom out and we zoom back in. And here's the after. My polish versus the polish that they come with. Again, it's really hard to keep them clean to get them worked. Jenny, the government's never made sense. Ha 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 ha. I'm already fogging it up a little bit. So that's the reveal. So I'll do here, let's do this. Let's do it this way this time. Let's just do a countdown on my phone. Just to make up for the lag. Let's do it for like 30 seconds. Where is... Do like, 30-second countdown on the timer here. There we go. I think Janet was still at 15. Thanks, buddy. All right, so I'm gonna hit start the moment that I hit start on the tablet, so you can kind of see the delay if there is any. All right, and 30 seconds left. And we have Janet so far at 15 for the highest bid for this right here. And I have stop ready to go on the phones when the alarm goes. I'll probably do a video, a short video too. Time's up. And Melissa still has a lag of 45 seconds. Dang. I'm sorry, Melissa. That's so weird. So, Janet stood uncontested. So, yeah, I had like a few second lag on my phone too. It was like 3-second lag on the tablet. So that's gonna go to Janet for 15. Congratulations, Janet. I'll probably just invoice for this tomorrow, not tonight. That way I can do a video on it too. Do a little short video for the people that didn't want to hang out with us tonight. It's okay. It's late. Congratulations, Janet. It goes to Janet for 15. Oh no, Melissa. Maybe I should have done it for a minute. Oh, that's okay. There's other times that we can do. Oh, hi there, TWA Opals. I know it's a bargain for Kyle. Sorry, I shouldn't say Kyle Polish. That's a bargain for something that I've worked, I think. Because when I was picking some agates for tonight's live, I was trying to pick really nice ones. These are very expensive cups, by the way. I got this when I was what year was that? I think it was 2007, 2008. Yeah, 2008. I've had this since 2008. Go on eBay, look it up. They're expensive. I'm not even joking. This is one of the this is the other one I picked out. Oh, nice, Melissa. Hopefully it's a nice little vacation. And this was the other one I picked out. And honestly, this one is not bad at all. I don't see any like serious impact marks. The only reason why I didn't do this one tonight because it's a larger stone. It would take a little bit longer to do. That might be an impact mark right there, maybe. But otherwise, it's not a bad stone on that one. So, what time is it? That clock's not right. It's 10:31. I need to change that clock, and I gotta change that clock because it's not 11:30. It is 10:30. I might just wrap tomorrow morning. I might just pack and wrap tomorrow morning. I'm not feeling it tonight. I kind of want to play Minecraft a little bit more tonight in bed. What else? Yeah, for those that are members, don't forget to get entered for this month's giveaway for the members. Because we still have these here. That is going to be the giveaway. We're going to do 3 Dugways and this thing right here. I want to get that crab finished. For those that weren't here for it, I was working on this crab right here. I'm pretty sure it's Indonesia, but I bought that from a vendor in August. I thought it was pretty cool. What else? Dave. I think I have a couple boxes. They're kind of separated right now, so I think we have your box. And there's a box there with stuff in it, plus the auction stuff, I believe, from this weekend. My brain's a little fuzzy, and then I think your other stuff is somewhere over on that shelf over there. So, Dave, I can try to figure that out for you. You might have to bug me tomorrow. Just text me and be like, "Hey, where are we at?" And then I'll try to consolidate everything down to one box and see how big the box is. My mom. Yeah. Look at all those beads. So many beads. Those beads are gonna cause me to go insane. I'm not gonna be able to sell those beads in time, like in the appropriate amount of time. So many. That's okay. I guess I'll have to get that fish finished. Fish finished. Fish finished. Okay, words starting to sound weird right now. A little bit. Oh. But yeah, no word from the concrete guy. So I don't know if he maybe got rained out or what. Because now there's hole. There's water in the hole. So I'm certain I'm probably at the figure something. I'm actually almost considering like digging like in the corner of of that hole of the foundation another hole big enough for a 5-gallon bucket, and then that way I can just push the 5-gallon bucket in there, and then easily get the water out to kind of like get the water, because they don't want water in there before they put gravel in for the foundation. So I'm gonna get very thrifty, very crafty to get the water out. Yeah, they were supposed to start working on that yesterday, Dave. They were supposed to get the dirt out, because right now there's two giant piles of dirt sitting there, and then get everything put in there and start prep for the slab. I was supposed to check on it today to kind of see where things were at, and I just didn't. Part of me doesn't want to bug them. I want to kind of leave them alone, let them do their thing, and just hope that when I call, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, the shed's like halfway built," because they're building it offsite, and they're gonna drop it when everything's all said and done. Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah! Did I do it for Randall? Did I get a subscription for that? Oh man. But yeah, I just want the shed to get here, because once it's done, I'm gonna be busy working like every day to get it ready. Because once it's done, then we can spend more time here in the shop doing live stuff. So I have to keep pushing these wire carts back and forth. It's literally the shop of requirement. Like, it's not even joking. Or actually, another good example is kind of like the moving staircases in Harry Potter, except it's moving shelves here. Oh man. And then I'm gonna work on Tina's Obsidian tomorrow at some point too. Oh man. Let's go there because his restaurant carries their wine. Going to Petrified Forest after. Oh man, Melissa, I'm jealous. I want to go. You guys all see. I showed it earlier. You guys like it? The new world map for this table. It's very colorful. I still have the other one. It's still down there. But I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of flashy. I kind of like that. Very pretty. Boop. How much power do we have on this thing? 53%. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap and pack tomorrow morning. It's fine. So long as I get everything to the post office before 3, before pickup, it's fine. Before we go, I have a cute little itty bitty polyhedroid. Look how little that thing is. It's tiny. I have another one here. I kind of want to cut these. I'll cut these ones, but the one that I have on my shelf I don't want to cut. Little polyhedroids. That was 60 euros, by the way. That was not $60. That was 60 euros. Because the one I don't want to cut, I think it's still up here. Yeah, it's still up here. This is the one I don't want to cut. That's one I don't want to cut. Josh was asking me if I would polish some polyhedroids if he got some in. And I'm like, well, I need something really flat to do that with. Oh, I see the Opal guy. Body one hedroid. He asked me if I could polish them if he got some in. I'm like, well, I would need a good flat lap for that. I could use that, but I wouldn't get the polish that I would like, I don't think. So I would need to invest in something a little better to get a good shine. And keep the edges flat. Because with these polyheders, you really want to keep them as flat as possible if you're polishing them up. I am curious to know what's going to be on the inside of these. And I just don't know how I want to cut them. But I forgot how many kilos Josh said that his friend got into. But I guess they're like their old stock. I think he's like 30, 40 kilos worth of polyhedroids, if not more. Maybe it's more than that. No, maybe like 300. I don't remember. I had to double check. But he's asked me if I can work them. I told him, it depends on my equipment and it depends on my time. I'd charge more to polish those. Pains in the butt it would be. Yeah, Opal guy. There's ones that are actually really cool. It's like a conglomerate of a bunch of polyhedroids, like in one. I don't know if it's like a big piece or like a little piece, but there's like a bunch of little ones on the inside of it. It's really cool. I would love to have one of those. Because I have a fair amount of slices of polyhedroids, but I won't sell them. A friend of mine, he offered them to me, and I think one of the reasons why he asked me first is because he knows that I wouldn't go turn around and sell them. I'm hoarding them because it's an addiction. I love polyhedroids. They're so cool. What are there? JJ Sue. Let's call it JJ, if that's okay. Yeah. So tomorrow I might go live again. If I go live again, it's gonna be probably in the late afternoon, late evening. Just because I'll be busy in the morning. And I have other stuff to deal with. And then we'll probably work on Tina's Obsidian right here. Get this thing finished. And it's technically already almost done. I'm not going to go any further down on the sanding because there is some natural chips and imperfections in this piece that I'm not going to grind down to get rid of. She just asked me have me make it prettier than it was. And it's almost there. So got to do a little bit more sanding. And then I have to blend it. Agate, the secrets of special polyhedroid agates. Yeah, now polyhedras are really cool. Like I have another one tucked away back here. It's polyhedra right there. That's my personal collection. I did not polish it. Did I polish it? No, I didn't polish it. The striations are too weird. See how the striations are going all over the place? I did not polish that. And then we got another polyhedra down here. This one, Josh actually sent for me to cut. Josh and Jess. And so I finished the cut. And all I got to do is polish it. It's got a druzy on the inside. That was pretty cool. And then, of course, we have one over here I bought from Lapidary Dave, who he also got from Josh. Is there a price tag on that one? No. So yeah, if I have a hard time like not buying them. I love polyhedras; they're so cool. Yeah, I think that was only the polyhedra. I think the rest of them are inside the house. Yeah, the rest of them are inside the house. Oh, do you see that piece right there? The giant chunk of bismuth. It's broken. It broke. Where was it? My giant chunk of bismuth is slightly broken. Ah, here it is. It's loose. So I'm just trying to make sure to not bump it too much. Because it's not often you get bismuth crystals that big. Like, it's actually really hard to find that big. So I'm not sure how it happened or when it happened, but it happened. There's nothing I can do about it. Bummer. It's okay. It'll be fine. Worst case, like maybe I can find someone to remelt it down and make me another giant crystal. It's actually really difficult to get big crystals. It has to be like very specific conditions for them to grow them that big. Like very, very specific. Yeah, that sounds about right, Opal Guy. I might have actually seen that video a while back. Sounds very familiar. Times it is 10:52. And I think I'm gonna make a half a cup of tea. And then probably play some Minecraft. And I'll be an adult tomorrow and get everyone's boxes all packaged and wrapped and packed and shipped out and sent out. I almost put candies in some of y'all's boxes from Halloween. It was on sale. Best time to buy candy is after Halloween. I think it was like $4 for that giant bag of candy. I shouldn't have walked into Bimart. That was a mistake. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna have some tea, and then I'm gonna probably just call it a night. Just in general. I was gonna stay up late, but I'm like, nah. So I will probably see you all tomorrow at some point with another vertical live, working on some obsidian. Chocolate's still expensive. I mean, BP candy's expensive regardless. That's why I just bought a bunch of candy after it was on sale. I'm like, yeah, because like we're never really home for Halloween. That's literally the only one night a year where our light is off is during Halloween because we're not home. We're doing trick or treating with River, so we're not home to do that. But yeah, candy and chocolate is just expensive no matter what. So best time to go is after Halloween. or just do that quality check on your kids' candy. This is spicy. You won't like it. Now I got, this is a mix of sweet tarts. It was Nerd Gummy Clusters, Laffy Taffy, Nerds, and then I had a bag of little single Milky Way little mini bars. Was nomming on that here and there here in the shop. Good old dad tags, exactly. All right, well, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for hanging out. And Ricky, if you're still listening, thank you, and congratulations on the auction for that little agate. Much appreciated. And you as well, Janet. Thank you for doing the auction for your agate as well. And so, you too, Linda. I'd like seeing you in here. So, bye everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Boop. And I didn't hit the button yet. Hold on. All right, boop. Bye.